gossip and entertainment only. Let's get started.
Gossipers, so this is a true story, right? So we're gonna read this article, and this is from a NFL player alum. His name is Matt Kalil, and he's suing his ex-wife. Why? Because she compared his banana to Coke cans. Yes, Coke that you drink, not the DRUGS, the ones that you drink. So maybe I should say Pepsi, right? Because when you use the C word with YouTube. But anyways, yes. So we're gonna read this article now with the Coke pans, or I keep saying ugh, with the Pepsi or the C. I'm just gonna say the C can. Is it girth or length of two? What exactly is she saying? Anyways, we're gonna read this article together. This is the first time I'm reading it. I saw it and I was like, what? Okay, women swear that's all they want, and that's very annoying when you hear a woman like, ooh, I just want a man with a big penis. And it's like, really? How uncomfortable is that? I would not. Anyways, this is not about me. Let's talk about this article. So this is from E! News, and it says NFL alum Matt Kalil sued his ex-wife Haley Kalil after she compared his man size to two C cans, alleging his largeness, see, I can't even speak properly, was a factor in their 2022 divorce. It says Matt Kalil has a big problem with his ex-wife. The former NFL player filed a lawsuit against Haley for invasion of privacy on January 6th after she publicly discussed his banana size, according to court documents obtained by TMZ. Haley compared his package to two C cans, maybe even a third, in a video stream in November 2025. Let me see if I can find that video. You know what, guys? I did find the video. It's some YouTuber. His podcast is one of those gamers. I think his name is Marlon, but the interview was like an hour and 25 minutes, and I'm not going to sit through that just to get that snippet. If he's suing, then it's real. Okay, so let's continue with the read. It said, according to Matt's filing, she claimed that sexual intercourse with plaintiff would leave her in tears, and implied that the size of plaintiff's genitalia was a primary factor in the parties' divorce in 2022. So ever since she made that comment, Matt, who finished his career with Houston Texans in 2019, said her allegations have brought unwanted attention and invasive commentary from the public. He said his family members have been forced to endure the ongoing public circulation of these degrading and deeply personal statements, adding that his wife now has allegedly received disturbing and alarming messages. Wow. In addition to revealing highly intimate and private facts regarding plaintiff's physical person and sexual life, Haley is accused of profiting off the NSFW confession, with Matt alleging the influencer received substantial financial benefit, increased viewership, increased engagement, and monetization through various social media platforms and media coverage. He's requesting a jury trial and damages exceeding $750,000 per the outlet. She's also saying that it's unfortunate that only one fragment is being amplified because it doesn't capture the full story of how meaningful things were to me. So, as I said, the interview was like an hour and 24 minutes, And right now, that's the only thing that's coming out of everyone. So with the suing, she said, I am genuinely shocked and incredibly hurt upon receiving the news of this filing, Haley said in the January 6th statement. Litigation is a harrowing and emotionally draining experience, and I am heartbroken that he is choosing to subject us and our families to this ordeal. So yeah, so that's what she gets for going on a podcast and displaying this man's, girth, or this man's power. So like I said, a lot of people, they're making jokes on it, and the ladies are like, "Oh, pass him on to me because that's what we like." And it's like, have you ever noticed when women talk about penis size, especially black women, I'm saying, because those are the one I see, and they're like, "Oh my God, it has to be, be this, and it has to be that." And I'm like, are you having sex as enjoyment, or are you doing it to feel uncomfortable? Because, you know what? Anyways, gossipers, what are your thoughts? Do you think he is, correct for suing? I mean, his name is out there, and I'm sure even porn companies, I wouldn't be surprised if, if they're not getting in touch with him. And again, is that a part of life when you're known, and because you're known and someone, your ex-wife, says something, then it's gonna garner attention, especially if it's salacious. And like she said, out of the hour 24 30 minutes of interview, that's all they took from it, is that one, snippet right there to go viral. Anyways, gossipers, what are your thoughts? I mean, women crave it, and, it's not fun. Okay, gossipers, what are your thoughts? Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching and listening.